Hi everyone, I just said I would come on here and give you a video of the Footmuff because sometimes it's hard to see things from photos. So I'll turn you around and show you what it looks like. So this is it. It's a complete piece. So the liner, it's fully lined, and I've based the liner part on the universal liner pattern. So the strap holes are in the same spots, so it's nice and wide to fit a variety of straps. These ones are quite long to fit a variety of different heights, and these are the same 3 heights that are on the universal liner. So this is the City Select, and that's where my top height sits. So this can work regardless of whether you have a belly bar or not. This isn't mine, I never had one, I'm actually borrowing it from a friend. And just to show you how the snaps clip over the belly bar, but even if you don't have a belly bar, it doesn't matter, you can just snap them down away from the child's face. So the idea is this comes up nice and high, so when babe Bubs is asleep or whether it's really cold, you can just zip it up that bit higher on both sides. So that's where the zip finishes, and the top of the liner is just top stitched, so it doesn't zip all the way around. There's nothing at the top, it's literally just a liner, same as how the pram liners are. To get Bub in and out, it's just a matter of zipping down the side, one-handed, and putting them in. So it's a complete piece. This bottom does not zip off. The zip is actually zipped into the hem at the bottom. Mine's only roughly finished, but you can finish it better than I have. I just sewed this up so I could show you. So yeah, it's nice and long, it's fully enclosed, lots of room for feet to kick around, and yeah. So the idea of this Footmuff is to have it on your pram for winter. So you would have a liner for the summer months that you could even have sitting on underneath that. You wouldn't even have to take the other liner off. This could just sit over the top for a bit of extra cushioning. So this would be your winter liner all in one, and yeah, you would use a different liner in summertime. I know a lot of people ask me if this zips off, is this a liner in its own? But I haven't designed it that way because I feel like the zip would get damaged with feet climbing in and out and it rubbing and getting bashed around in the car. If you just completely zip this off and had a liner with just the liner for summer and with the zip permanently in the edge, my opinion would be that the zip would get damaged, and then when you went to put this part on for winter time, it may not zip well. Also, it was quite tricky to try and incorporate the way the zip finished at the bottom and have it finished in a way that I thought was neat and tidy. I have tried a few different ways, and I just like the way this bit looks best, and it's actually the easiest to sew of all the ways that I've tried. So yeah, this is what I've ended up with. I know there are a lot of Footmuffs around that do just clip. They sort of just clip over this area here to hold on. They're just literally covering the legs. But yeah, I've decided to go with this option because of everyone in the world, basically. So I know necessarily it might not get as hot here, but in some of the countries where it does get very cold, I think, we could use this in Australia, and it could be used somewhere where it snows. It snows in Australia, but where it's colder. So that's the reason why I've decided to go with this style as opposed to just something similar to what comes with your pram and that just clips over the belly bar or just covers the feet and doesn't go all the way up. And by all means, if you can find a way of adapting it so that maybe this didn't come up so high, you could bring it down at the base or cut it off here, which is initially what I was going to do. But I've decided not to. But look, once you have this pattern, you can change it to your own needs. It's just a base, a guide. Yeah, so I hope you enjoy.